Okay, let's welcome Congressman Mark Green of Homeland Security. Congressman, it's great to have you back on. Will we know the winner tomorrow night? What do you think? Are we going to know the winner tomorrow night?
Well, certainly not. I mean, even in Philadelphia, the court said they have until Friday, or in Pennsylvania, they have until Friday, and other states, have these delayed counts. So no, we definitely won't know the answer tomorrow.
So also there's like 300 lawsuits now. There was 250, 230 last week. Now the number of lawsuits has grown over the election. It's filed in dozens of states. So how long will this go on if we don't know the winner by tomorrow night?
Well, what we'll see are court cases, and then you'll see appeals that may wind up as high as the Supreme Court. That's going to take several weeks. But frequently, as in the case with the Bush-Gore race and the hanging Chad from long ago, the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Courts, they all move pretty quickly on these. I don't know that it'll drag into January, but there's certainly that possibility.
January? I mean, that's unheard of for the United States. And then voters and people out there would say, we don't want this for our country. We don't want to have such disarray going into January, because the more you have that uncertainty, the more potential street action and riots you have, right?
Absolutely. The longer this is, held out, or the longer it takes, is certainly going to create more instability. And then the decision, when it comes later, there's more anxiousness and all of that. So, yeah, that's a concern. I think the courts will be very responsive, but there will be appeals. I mean, several of these are probably going to go all the way to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, President Trump said yesterday, as soon as the election is over, he's going to go in with the lawyers. He's prepared for a tough legal battle. He is disputing a report that said he would declare himself the winner on election night if he was in the lead. Talk to us about the Supreme Court. The conservative wing of the Supreme Court, is that now a factor?
Well, we certainly are excited about Judge Amy Coney Barrett and her addition to the court. She's going to go by the law and what the law says and the constitutionality of the law. A lot of the issues have been judges and unelected bureaucrats making decisions because of COVID at the last minute to subvert the laws of each state. And I think that's wrong. I think we need to execute the law as it's written. And if we do that, the Supreme Court's going to come alongside that. It's where the laws are subverted, particularly by non-legislative people, because the legislators make the law. So when some bureaucrat or an executive order changes the voting process contrary to the laws of the state, well, that creates a big problem.
Talk to us more about that. So what exactly is the issue?
Well, the issue is, you take, for example, the court ruling in Texas and in Houston and the drive-in ballots. These were decisions that were made at the last minute on how to execute the sort of voting process during the COVID pandemic. You can't just change state laws by executive orders and at the last minute and expect the voter to know exactly how they're supposed to do it. That's the problem. And then the judges rule to support not the law, but this bureaucratic decision at the last minute. So that creates the concern that I think you'll see presented to the courts again and again.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and other states, they can't begin counting the ballots until Election Day. That's an issue, too. And then you have the Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro tweeting out, if all the votes are added up in Pennsylvania, Trump is going to lose. So you could see at the AG level, it's getting really politicized. Your final word, sir?
Well, that position, that particular individual in that position is incredibly political and incredibly biased. So I would ask the American, viewer, don't pay him any attention.
No, it's interesting. Congressman Green, it's great to see you. Come back soon.
Yeah, thanks, Liz. See you.